Waxwork, 1988. A wax museum owner uses his horror exhibits to unleash evil on the world. Written and directed by.
Definitely your mic.
Yeah.
It's my mic?
That sound. There's a sound coming
Anthony
from your setup.
And now you're super loud.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're good.
I don't know what to do.
That's nothing. Just keep on reading.
Just keep going.
All right.
We're dealing. We're just letting you know what's happening.
Written and directed by Anthony Hickox, who did Waxwork 2, Lost in Time, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, and Warlock Armageddon. Cast highlights. Oh, wait. Well, Jason, do you have release information on this?
I do. A tagline. Stop on by and give Afterlife a try. Distributed by Vestron on Blu-ray through Lionsgate and the Vestron line in 2016.
All right.
So is John, do you know does the Vestron Blu-ray release, is that the uncut versions?
Yep. Yes, it
there
is.
There it goes. I guess I can ask.
Exactly.
Ask Rob. Are those the uncut versions?
Yes, it's uncut.
All right.
Yeah, Waxwork 2 was never cut. It wasn't ever like edited for gore or nothing. Only Waxwork 1. And it was mostly the vampire scene and the stuff at the end.
And the werewolf.
Lots of shit. And the werewolf scene. That's right too. That I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Now I didn't watch it on anything. I watched it on my own Blu-ray, so I don't know if the version you guys watched was cut or uncut or not.
Yeah, my DVD. So I have that, just the DVD version. It says rated R on it. So does yours say rated R or uncut or?
Oh yeah, mine's uncut. I got the Blu-ray. I bought it specifically because it was the uncut version.
I mean, what's it say on the back? Like not rated or what?
Unrated.
Yes, it says unrated.
Unrated.
All right, guys. Yeah, I rushed the rated R version, but from what I saw, and maybe that was wrong even, but it was only like an 8-second difference. But maybe
it wasn't much. It was just extended effects, really.
Yep.
It was really just extended effect scenes. But where the cuts really hurt is the vampire scene. It's so choppy when it's cut, but then when it's, you know what I mean, like the way it cuts away from the gore in the R cut, it's super quick.
Okay.
It's real.
That's
choppy.
the one thing I read.
That
feast scene was like a lot more bloody and gross.
That was more or less the same.
Well, that's what the internet said, John.
Oh, it mustn't true.
There's a lot of cast highlights for this movie. You've got Zach Galligan as Mark, who you'll know him from the Gremlins films. And then you have, I'm gonna struggle with this name. Mihaly Mizaros.
Nailed it.
He plays Hans. You've seen this guy. Yeah, the little guy. He was in Freaked. Have you ever seen Freaked? He was in Big Top Pee-wee. And he played Alf in 10 episodes.
Yep.
Nice TV show. There's another guy that was in Freaked too in this movie, Joe Baker. He plays the butler Jenkins. He played Professor
tall dude.
Professor Nigel Crump in Freaked. Have you guys seen that movie? The Alex Winter movie?
No.
Oh, it's fucking great, man.
It's
hilarious. Do you like Bill and Ted? Do you like Alex Winter?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Keanu's in it as uncredited as a Wolfman.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I definitely need
Dog
to
Boy, I guess they call him. But it's got Mr. T in it.
The more you know.
Isn't Randy Quaid in it?
Yeah, he's awesome in it. It's great. This film also has David Warner as the Waxwork Man. He's in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. He's also in Tron and The Lost World, all kinds of shit.
Time Bandits.
Yeah,
Secret of the Ooze, that's a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
The Omen.
3 can suck it.
I still like 3.
What, Ninja Turtles?
I'll stand by 3. I don't care. I was a kid.
That's the time traveling one, right?
Oh, yeah. Fuck Ninja Turtles.
That didn't even feel like it. Yeah, that didn't even feel like
fun to me, man. Yeah. I like rainbows of all different colors.
The first one is so freaking dark. It's
damn. Raphael's always damning.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes. What?
Damn.
Anyway.
But you got Jonathan Rhys Davies in this movie. He plays a werewolf. Kane Hodder is uncredited as Frankenstein's monster. He also did a lot of stunt work on this movie. And you may also remember the character James, who's played by Eric Brown. If you've ever watched early episodes of Mama's Family, anybody?
Mm-hmm.
You remember Venton had a son named Buzz before?
Wow!
The pre-Bubba years. There was Buzz.
Wow.
He's in this movie. I really liked there's sort of a sense of humor about this, like a dark sense of humor a little bit. It's weird. I like the chemistry amongst this group of asshole kids. I don't really, at the beginning, I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I was down for whatever was going to happen. I've never seen this before. Ooh. And I got to say, it's a really unique way to do like an anthology sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they kill it in every segment. The werewolf looks badass. You don't think so?
No.
I thought it looked great. I thought the vampire segment was awesome.
I thought the vampire, it was maybe a little bit more blood might help it, but I don't think so. I don't know.
I just thought they killed it in every segment. In every segment, the music was great. I thought it was sleazy crying guitar, like late night Skinamax shit. During the vampire segment, though, I think that if I were to run across a guy who is chained to a table and his leg is visibly eaten away to the bone, I would probably believe whatever the fuck he tells me about vampires. I'm just saying, like, wouldn't you? I certainly wouldn't go, sir, I don't know what world you fucking live in. But I liked, and I liked the whole vampire thing. Even the part that I started to judge it, where I was like, that's lame. She's made a crucifix out of 2 knives. When she presses those knives into the vampire's head and it blows up and splatters all over, I was like, fuck, that was cool. You took I was about to say some shit about that. And it was
that won't work.
I was like, 2 knives? Girl. Bullshit. And there we go. But is it just me, or does Zach Galligan kind of suck without Gizmo? Is it me? Or does he suck? Because this was 4 years after Gremlins, and he's pretty fucking bad in this. Like, his line delivery, especially when he's talking to that girl, they have a whole fucking thing that I really tried to find the clip of it. Like, when they're just having a romantic discussion, it's so fucking awkward and heavy-handed. You
don't have a clip ready to go?
I don't. I couldn't find that. That's the only clip I wanted, was them talking with each other, because it was so fucking awkward. And all I could think is, like, did he just get drastically worse? Or maybe, maybe it's the directing or something. Maybe
it's probably the directing.
Maybe Joe Dante's just real good at directing, and then
maybe
Zach Galligan just sucks, But yeah, I thought they did great with every genre, especially the mummy thing, because I hate mummies. I think it's stupid, and I liked this segment. I thought it was cool, especially the way, like, he steps on that dude's head. It's good shit. When Zach Galligan takes this awkward woman with him to his godfather's place, this old dude says to them, "How about a whiskey or something stronger?" And all I could think of is, like, what the fuck's stronger than whiskey? Grain alcohol? Heroin? What is he talking about? Whiskey is probably, one of the strongest things you could give somebody. Yeah. Okay, but the one segment I didn't like in this was the Marquis de Sade part. I thought that was totally disconnected, and I wish they would have did something different, like a different horror themed thing. I just fucking hate this era of bullshit, puffy wigs, pompous asinine bullshit. And I'll tell you what, if I was trying to save my wife from a fantasy S&M scenario, and she wanted to stay. Fucking see you later, you kinky bitch. I'm leaving you in the waxwork. See, I figured it out. I'm out. I'm out. She's like, no, I want to stay. Fucking stay, bitch.
All right,
stay
later.
You fucking weirdo.
Till death do us part. Here you go.
You went and started a fight with your wife after this, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, just pissed you off.
You kinky bitch. You know what? If it was
you would stay, would you? You would fucking stay.
I'll fucking leave you in the waxwork.
You like the whips, don't you? Oh, I came. Oh. But the end of this movie is just a night at the museum style romp, filled to the brim with like great fight sounds, plenty of biffs and boffs. It's fun all around when you get to see all these characters mix it up. The fucking vampire turns into a bat, and a guy grabs it and shoots it with a gun.
Make my day.
Make my day. And I'll tell you what, when that happened, it made up for the whole Marquis de Sade segment. I was like, fucking whatever points I took away, you get them back. Come on back around. I give this fucking thing a 10. I've never seen it. I loved it. It's one of my favorite anthologies now. And it's a monster mashup that was great. You know, what can you say?
Yeah, so I've had this movie for a while. But I've never gotten around to seeing it. So this is my first time as well.
Oh, wow.
And I actually thought this was more of a serious movie. I don't know why. I guess just assumption. But I thought this was more of a serious movie. So the comedy side, it caught me off guard. But I'm with you. The acting is pretty bad. The werewolf, I think that's the best part of the movie. But I like how they kind of cover, all the classic horror monsters. Bloodier than I was expecting. I guess, again, I thought maybe this was just an older, serious movie. Decent practical effects. And honestly, the best looking thing of all was the zombie movies. Like they looked great. I liked how it went black and white. They should have just made a whole movie like that. Like the zombies were great, and they were only in there for a little bit.
Yeah, by the way, that was the one thing that I thought was fucking weird was that they kind of make this premise about there's 18 different bad, evil people, and each section does have like a leader bad guy, except for that one. Who's the fucking bad guy in the zombie sequence? Like. Is it just the zombies? They're one.
The zombie. Yeah,
the one that had the glasses. Isn't that was like, hey, I gotta get those for my collection? And he goes in and he becomes the last guy, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the glasses from Nutty Zombies from Hell. He called it Nutty Zombies from
Hell. I really like the concept of it all. I just didn't quite have the payoff that I was hoping for. I have 6 wrote down, but I think it's a 7. I think it deserves a 7.
Rob?
This is one I grew up on. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I am in my own world. Go ahead, John.
I am. Rob, did you want to go first? I'm sorry.
Go for it, man.
All right. All right, cool. I grew up on this one. I always remember passing it by on the video store shelf. It had a big box with the faces, all those creepy ass faces.
Yep.
But it was a big VHS box, It always creeped me out. I always liked the little guy. I was like, the little guy's so cute. I love his little voice. He's so cute. Right? I dig it. He's so cool. I honestly wish China would have lived until the end because she was the most badass chick in this movie. Like she was supreme. Like dig it or fuck off, right? Like that she was a badass woman. Like I liked her a lot. And so what if she slept around? She's earned it. She's badass. Take it. David Warner, great. he's one of my favorite actors, David Warner. I like him a lot. Anything he's in, it automatically gets better when he's in it. I remember having a crush on Deborah Foreman in this movie. She was Zach Galligan's girl at the end. Patrick Macnee, love him to death, especially as he got older. He's like a huggable grandpa. He always plays nice, no matter if he's a villain or not. I like when he comes on. He comes right. He knocks at the door. He's like, "Go, have a seat." I am, and then he motorizes his wheelchair. Yeah. You know, he moves it out. Like the humor in this is real funny because the director Anthony Hickox Hickox. I don't remember. Anyway. All right, whatever. And he was the Marquis de Sade's like dude, the blonde guy.
Oh, the prince guy they kept talking.
Yeah, about? The king or the prince. He always called whoever your highness is like that. That's him. You know. I remember I watched all the extras before because I've had this for a little while, and there was like a really lengthy documentary about the making of this stuff and with like some new interviews with the cast and crew and all that kind of stuff. It was really awesome. I love the vampire scene. The humor in that is hilarious. Like the little jabs with the rat and stuff. Mm. He's like, "Oh, thank you." You know, it gets a little bit silly. I also dug the mummy scene. That was one of my favorites. As growing up, always one of my favorite scenes. And another thing, I saw this when I was still like kind of scared of scary movies, but the comedy disarmed me. So I was like, oh, all right, it's not terribly scary. Because I remember the dude that got bit by the werewolf. Just like in Silver Bullet.
He's reliving a moment here.
Yeah, just like in Silver Bullet, like when it's like the white eyes and they're fake on like a super dark surface, you know. It makes them look weird. The eyes are weird sometimes. Like it just creeps me out. And that dude always used to creep me out when because he was killed mid-transformation, you know. Mm. So it was like his skin was turning like that dark brown, and then his eyes were like unnaturally white and everything, and it was just the composition. Used to freak me the fuck out.
It had an effect on you.
Yeah, it was really good. Sorry,
Frank, you alive over there?
Yeah, man, I'm just
rambling
listening.
On.
I'm just listening, man.
Yeah, it's an anthology. It's an anthology without being in a true anthology. You know, maybe it's a free-flowing anthology. We'll call it that. Great premise. You know what? Were there two Frankenstein monsters? Because there was the one that was the bald with some of the hair, right? But then there was one dressed in a sack. Like
I don't remember seeing Kane Hodder. I know that.
He was the mummy, I believe.
Oh, I thought you said he was Frankenstein.
I thought he was
Frankenstein's monster.
Maybe. Oh no, yeah, that's right.
Huh. I didn't pick up on it.
Or maybe it was
the Frankenstein didn't really. The Frankenstein didn't really look like Frankenstein. I didn't think it was. I mean, it was
right. You could tell what it was. Though.
It was. He was carrying somebody or like a body or something at one point. I don't know.
Right, and then there was another one. He was standing on the top of stone steps over a body.
Mm.
He was dressed in like a sack or something, and his skin was. Maybe it was a golem. The golem, you know, like in the story. I don't know though. I have no idea what that thing was.
Things get
messy. Me and Bright didn't read it.
Yeah, this is a 10. I mean, this is childhood for me. I love everything about it. Every odd bit I love. It doesn't drag for me. Great. I like the acting personally. I know it was bad, but it's just like I dig it. For some reason, it just works for this movie and part 2. Just wait. But yeah, it's a 10. I love this movie. I don't need an excuse to watch it.
You will watch that one again.
Oh, hell yeah. Many times.
All right, Rob, what do you say?
That's one of my all-time favorite movies. I've obsessively watched the movie over and over again. And then when I found out that they had an uncut Blu-ray, I went out and bought it, even though I've seen it a million times already, because I had only had the VHS, and it was all worn out and blurry and stuff. But yeah, fantastic film. Lots of great comedy, lots of great gore effects, action-packed. My favorite part of the vampire sequence, the dude every time someone kept accidentally touching his leg, and he'd go, "Ah!" I kind of mimicked that scene in Slashers Gone Wild with Rob the Slasher stabbing that girl in the leg. That was my homage to that scene. But it was like that was just like lots of really great, fantastic gore effects. One of the effects that got cut out of the R-rated version was part of the mummy head crushing. When that part of that got taken out. And then in the werewolf scene, a lot of the gore effects, like the dude getting ripped in half, that was greatly reduced, if not completely taken out.
Yeah.
And I liked how a lot of times when the ending of the sequence, like when that one guy got bit by the werewolf, then he started transforming. He transformed just enough that you couldn't recognize him, and then boom, part of the exhibit. I liked how it kind of camouflaged the people into the exhibits. Like one person that got ate by the plant, in the Little Shop of Horror sequence. It's just like,
that was like, awesome.
Yeah, what item did they collect from him? Like a piece of the stem? Like, you gotta suspend disbelief. This like, I mean, come on, wax things come to life. It's like, what is it? House of Vincent Price's House of Wax.
That's the thing. I always thought that.
Way up.
I think that's the reason I never watched this, is because I thought it was that. So it was always like, but I did find, I did happen to find, I'm going to play the audio of that fucking conversation that I was talking to you about between, Billy, whatever his fucking name is, Mike.
Billy.
What's his name?
Zach Galligan.
Yeah. Okay. This is him and that girl.
And Mark. His name's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Billy.
I would invite you in, but it's late.
That's okay.
This one.
And they're going to kiss. I know you guys can't see this, but oh, no.
No, Mark.
Why not?
I don't know. I really like you, and I think you're very attractive.
Come on.
No, I'm serious. It's just, I don't know.
It's her, not him.
I'm looking for something else.
Fucking get it over
She's
with.
looking to get beat.
What? Nothing.
Hey.
She's got a gimp outfit in her
It's
house.
okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
Now go get some sleep.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Come
Get out of
Come
here.
on, get outta here.
Give her one of those.
Get out of here. Scream.
Get out of here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Get,
Dumb.
don't worry about it. Go, you're fine. Go.
Go on. Get out of here. Get out
Get
of
here.
here.
Get out of here, Summer. Get out of here.
Okay. So, Rob, you said you gave it that a 9? You said, Rob?
That to me, that was a perfect 10. I'll never get
10?
to that movie.
It's
Yeah.
approved.
All right, man.
Okay, so John and Rob then, since they both have the double features, I've never seen part 2 either.
It's fun.
Yep.
Is it comparable?
Same director.
Yep.
Is it on the same level?
Yes, but okay, so check this out. It's about traveling. Obviously, it's called, Lost in Time. It's time traveling, but instead it's like time traveling into different dimensions. That is like the different dimension is the waxwork. You know what I'm saying? It's still anthology like this one.
Is it
Except
still,
if I
is it
remember
still a
right,
house? Is it still like a
No.
house? No.
Nope. No, it's different. Like basically a trip, right, Rob, through different horror movies.
Yep.
Like there's an homage to Alien. There's an homage to Frankenstein. Yeah, he shows up in Frankenstein. There's an homage to The Haunting. Because that's the scene. That's my favorite part. That actually creeped me out when I was a kid.
Is Bruce Campbell in
yes, he's in the black and white scene. The one I was just talking about, The Haunting. It's really fun.
So what I was getting to, I think this is only like $17 on Amazon. So I think
it's worth a buy.
I think it's just from hearing you guys describe the uncut, and then if two's good as well, 17.
The main villain is the blonde dude from Die Hard. That guy, the badass blonde guy from Die Hard, the long blonde. Remember, he was the ex-husband in Money Pit. Remember?
The ex-husband in Money Pit. I love that description.
I love that comedy. That movie's hilarious.
I like Money Pit.
I like Money. Yeah, Money Pit is.
That movie's fucking hilarious.
I don't remember or have a clue who you're talking about.
You know what else is good? And everybody gives me shit. Captain Ron, man, watch it. It's good. It's good.
Fuck yeah, that movie's funny. All right, we're getting a boat. A kid, man.
I've seen it too many times. That's one of Ann's favorites.
It's a goodie.